To create this textured lash set, I used Lost Artistry Lash 0.12 diameter classic lashes in a stacking pattern, where I applied 2 classic lashes to 1 natural lash. I first applied all my classic spikes before placing any volume fans to make sure the eyes were balanced and the lashes I needed for the spikes were available and extension free. So here's what my spikes looked like once I had completed step 1. And here's a little glimpse of my mapping for my spikes. You can see that I worked with layers. I chose to place my longest lengths on the bottom layer in a doll eye mapping. And from there, I jumped down in length for each section as I worked through the layers. So my longest lengths were on the bottom layer and my shortest lengths were on the top layer. Since the top layer naturally sits higher than the bottom layer, I didn't need as long of lengths on the top layer to have all the extensions meet at the same point at the tips. Once I felt finished with my spikes, I took a moment to really inspect the spikes. I used my inspection mirror for this. It's super important that my direction is perfect and that the spikes weren't too heavy or wonky before moving on to the base shape of the set, which were my pre-fans. Because once the base is applied, it's really hard to tweak the spikes. For my base, I wanted lightweight looking yet super noticeable lashes. I chose Lost Artistry long stem pre-made fans in ultra darks because I seriously put so much effort into the spikes that time was of the essence, and I love how stress-free and fast they are to apply. Because I wanted my spikes to stand out, I layered my lengths again to ensure that there were at least 2 millimeters difference between the length of my base shape and my spike shaping. So just to recap, my spikes are 2 millimeters at least longer than my base shape. As you can see in my map, I use my shortest lengths on the top layer and the same lengths on my 2 bottom layers. This helped keep my spikes softly visible. I didn't want them to stand out so crazy that all you could see was spikes, but enough that you could really see that texture. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I have never done stacking like this for texture, but I am obsessed with the result. And if you want to recreate it, go ahead. Now's the time to go ahead and take a screenshot of the map, or maybe share this video with someone who you think would like to recreate this map as well. As always, thank you so much for tuning into today's video, and don't forget to subscribe, shoot a comment below if you have any questions, and of course, ring that bell so that you're always notified when we post brand new lash content.
You do that spider one more time?
No.
Whoa.
I'll do